Hey guys, and warm welcome into the Premier League final. We finished second, taking on Centurion for a chance to play in the final against a pretty dominant Cape Town side, which we lost to twice. But yeah, just going over the results in those last few games that we had 3 games to go. We did manage to beat Centurion by 5 wickets, who we were playing today. Bottled them out for 146, which I thought was a good performance. In the end, DeSwart 34 for them, 45 for Kidwell, not too much else. 2 for Swanepoel, 2 for 29. Matthews was good, 2 for 27. Mulder 2 for 39. And Hudson 3 for 34. Good effort at the top. And Economical was Willoughby, 147 for 5 in response with Rousseau, 63 of 40. And De Bruin, T. De Bruin, 40 of 30. But yeah, 1 wicket apiece for all the bowlers there, and it was a good win in the end for Port Elizabeth. We then played. We played Durban before that, so we'll just show this game here. We got through to 197 for 6. Zadra 94 of 51. Phenomenal stats he has. He's just racking up the stats. 13 50s in 28 games, average of 52, and 20 over cricket's outstanding. Good amount of runs. A guy that we're going to have every year, I think. Rousseau, 41 off 19, 144 sixes. Another key contributor in that big score. And 1 fizz for all the bowlers there, including Abdul Hadi Sada, a SW Districts player. It's getting quite a good amount of experience for them. In the chase, 184 for 4 with Bird 65, 54 for Gain, and 20s for Haynes and Van Zyl. But ultimately, we just got enough in the end. We didn't bowl all too good, but yeah, we get the result. So the final game against Johannesburg got through to 189 for 3 with De Kock 62 of 47, 6 boundaries, and Zadran 64 of 49, 5 fours and 3 sixes. Rousseau and Rose did a good job to finish that off. And in their chase, 156 for 9 with Zard Williams 41 of 31 towards the end, blitzing them to a respectful score. Jones got a decent score too. But yeah, 3 for 30 for Khan up top. Here we playing today because he's one of our best bowlers. 2 for 33 for Willoughby, 2 for 23 for Mulder as well. So yeah, the team that will be taking on Centurion is a pretty experienced one at this level, except for young Rhodes. He will get the opportunity to bat at 6. But yeah, that's a pretty good team, I feel, that could do quite well. So the wear is a bit average, so we'll favour a bit of spin. So we've got 2 spinners in deploy and Duplessis if we need to employ both of them. But we brought the experience of Tom Curran back into the team too. They've got a good team too. They're not to be taken lightly. Like Ngini's a good player. Like Miller's a good player. They're not to be underestimated. But they've elected to bat first on the surface. We're just bowling with defensive tactics. That's how we sort of operate. Just try to force the mistake with good lengths. Out for 5. Swanepoel's in brilliant form. He will get the leading edge of Miller, and that's a huge wicket. Miller he's packed a lot into his career, David Miller. 524 matches, 57 50s, 900s in that career. And a great strike rate. One of the best going round, but that's a key wicket. Swanepoel doing a good job. Khan out of the attack will bring in Mulder. So Mulder at the other end will get the wicket of Masungo, and we have got Centurion 17 for 3. So brilliant bowling, and a lot of pressure being applied, and Swanepoel will get the leading edge. Kidwell will depart, and it's 33 for 4. Big statement from the bowlers here so far. And field instructions are ended 33 for 4. Considering 1 over went for 14, it's a great effort there. So Duplessis, the attack now. We're just going to get some men established on the fence and just get our informed spinner. And I'm going to bowl Swanepoel probably out since he's in relatively good bowling form. Went for a wee bit off that over, but not a bad over. 46 for 4 after 8. Ferreira 20 off 17. DeSwart 3 off 8. And they are rebuilding this innings effectively at the moment. They've got to work their way back into it. Mulder will be looking for a field that kind of suits the strategy. See, 3 overs, 1 for 14 for Mulder. Very economical. Tom Curran into the attack now, as the score is 64 for 4 after 10 overs. So they're doing a bit of a recovery job. Getting themselves back into this game. Mulder will bowl out as well. So 76 for 4 after 12. That's steady at the moment. Khan we back, but yet phenomenal from Mulder and Swanepoel, our 2 internationals, effectively doing a splendid job. So we are trying to really contain, maybe force a wicket. Trusting Khan to come back and do the job. And he's got, look at the Swart. This is at a key time when Centurion were rebuilding. He's gone for 32 off 30. Tom Curran. Khan. We'll trust Khan to get through another over. 3 overs, 1 for 28. At least his last 2 overs haven't been too bad. 108 for 5 after 16. 42 for Ferreira, 10 for Bosch. Just need to get a good couple of overs in. Centurion looking at around that 150. That would be competitive in a preliminary final. Pressure runs on the board at the end of the day. We have bowled reasonably well. We've done a tidy enough job with the ball. And we just need a good finish to the innings. So I'm just going to get men stacked on the leg side and just try to bowl that field as much as possible. Simcox is gone. Good delivery from the Englishman. He's done a reasonable job for us during the campaign. Some tidy enough performances with the ball. And 137 for 7. Is that going to be enough to get Centurion into the final? Like, with the destructive order we have, they're going to have the bowlers out, I think. So we will attack. We just want to get the run rate under 6 early. Take the heat right out of this chase. Zadran smokes a big 6. And Quinton de Kock, he could be out early. And that's a key wicket. Ah, he's been dropped. Oh, you can't be doing that in a semi-final game. Especially to the quality of Quinton de Kock. He is a phenomenal striker of the ball. All of a sudden, that over could have been a wicket, but they've just conceded 20 off the first over. So, statement made. And we are well and truly on the way to getting these runs. So, streaky shot from de Kock. He's played a couple of those. He's got himself underway, though. Beautiful shot from Zadran. And that is a boundary. Are we going to try and defend our crown? Are we going to be within a shot of that? Not over yet, of course. Funny things can happen in cricket. 3 boundaries for Zadran. And that over with the Kock getting quite a few too. 45 without loss after 3. Huge damage being done to the confidence of Centurion early on. That drop was massive in the scheme of things. Good shot from Quinton de Kock. Beautifully done. Set away for 4. 34-15, 22 off 9 for Zadran. And Zadran will get that away for 4. And you can't bowl that to him. He is in fine form. 69 without loss. And drifting onto the pads, 4 more. So the run rate requires this 4.3. And finally, Quinton de Kock, luck has run out in the end. And 37 off 20 for Quinton de Kock. But he's done a job for his side. He's got them off to a flyer. And there's really no scoreboard pressure. We'll continue to attack here. We've got a license here just to try and end this as quickly as we can. It's no ball too. So Bosch, kicking himself there. Free hit for Zadran. And Zadran will get that one away for 4. But just some good cricket shots being played from him all around the ground. That's a full toss. That's just gone. Sailing over the rope. And Zadran will bring up another 50 at the club. And this is a superstar at the T20 level. Ben de Bruin, he will go, but he's contributed a very useful 8 off 8. He just built a wee partnership with Zadran. And that makes it a decent over for Port Elizabeth. We're just 6 and over is definitely enough. 2.5 and over needed. The damage has been done by the openers. Zadran will depart for 69 of 35, 10 fours, 3 sixes. An entertaining innings, as always, from the very explosive batsman from Afghanistan. I like the fact that Zadran is so consistent. He is an absolute delight to have in the team. But yeah, great innings from Zadran. Man the match again, but that batting form, when he gets going, sure he has his failures, but yeah, those towers are just a sign of a class act. And he's got us through the final effectively with his knock. We're taking on Cape Town in the final, which will be in the same episode, so we're just back to back. We'll keep the same team, I think. Just thinking about it. Do we chuck in another... Nah, the conditions are terrible, so it's going to be a rain-reduced game. We'll keep that team. I think we'll trust the process. We've been asked to bat first in very wet conditions. It's going to start well here. It's going to be tricky with it swooping around everywhere and not very favourable for batting. But yeah, we've got Sakok and Zadran, who are very, very good at this level. And that's a huge wicket. Zadran, a man for the final, he's gone for 8 off 4. We've got to rely a lot on Quinn de Kock, and Quinn de Kock will depart too. 13 for 2. Maybe a bit of maturity here, just to 160 will be very dangerous on this wicket, and Rousseau's gone too, so we have really our work cut out for us. 17 for 3 after 2 overs. And the order is just crumbling. 17 for 4. Cape Town are absolutely in command here. And it's just gotten worse. 20 for 5 now. Just going to have to tone her down. Bat the overs out. Get 120. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What has gone on in this final? For one, the conditions are just suited for bowling here. 23 for 6. 23 for 7. This is a horrendous final for Port Elizabeth. We've been ripped apart in this game. We need something. Someone to wrest the initiative back. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 31 for 8. Duplessis can bat a little bit. 33 for 8. Mulder. We're gonna have to get a partnership out of these two. The game is good as buried. Cape Town are the top team at the end of the day. 44 for 8. Just got to bat time and bat as many overs as we can out as possible. 49 for 8. Comes 49 for 9. 50 on the board. And 50 all out Port Elizabeth will be. So what a disastrous final. Just been absolutely ripped apart. What a bowling effort. Brilliant from the South African quick. They have 4 wickets. Horan, the youngster, 4 wickets as well. And Dane Patterson has come and done a good job there. So that is a horrendous performance. We're gonna be sadly not defending our title here. We're gonna have to attack, try and get any sort of initiative into this game. $13 for 2. Just comfortable one for Cape Town. And that is a victory and championship to Cape Town. We disappointingly fall short at the final hurdle. What a terrible game that was. Over so quickly. And yeah, we don't defend our title, unfortunately. So we're back to the SW Districts cricket now. And a lot of guys back. With a lot of campaign under their belts. I did say in the last episode we'll play the first game back, but we have played a few first class games. We'll probably play the border and the bowling games. Like, that game will be one episode and that one will be the other. So we'll play 2 games offline and see how we go from there. Smash the like button, share with a friend, and we'll see you next time.